All right, everyone, how you doing? Well, here we are. It is the long-awaited update since we last talked. Well, I did a video last week of my expander getting installed, and so I figured I'd give you a little bit of an update as to where we are right now. As you may be able to tell, my speech has been affected a bit. I got my SARPE, as they call it, surgically assisted rapid palate expander installed last Saturday. Now, my actual SARPE surgery doesn't happen for another month, and that's when they break the palate and a couple of other places here. Plus on me, they're going to be taking out 2 teeth. I still have a wisdom tooth here, and I've got an impacted tooth as well. So that's going to be added to the surgery. It's probably going to be a little bit of a painful recovery in that way, but I've had extractions before, and that is no big deal. So what is it? It is a, you can't even really tell. It is a steel apparatus that is in the roof of my mouth, and when the fracture happens, very slowly, it will be expanding my upper jaw so that it is aligned properly with my bottom. I mean, it's something that I've had basically all my adult life, and I don't really notice the difference. However, my dentist, my orthodontist, they've all pointed out that my top jaw is much more narrow than my bottom. And so basically what that means is chewing has been more difficult with the placement of the jaw, breathing, digestion issues, of course, when you're not properly chewing your food, all that. And so in November 22nd, is that surgery. In the meantime, though, I'm just learning how to master talking with this thing in my mouth. Now, as you can imagine, it's kind of restrictive, and it definitely doesn't allow your tongue to move the way that you're used to it moving. And so, just talking is requiring a lot of practice, and it's a different process. And the other thing is, when you have something in your mouth, it really increases the saliva production. Okay, and so as a result, I have to swallow way more, and it's a little bit more difficult because normally when you swallow, you put your tongue on the roof of your mouth and then you force it back. I can't do that, and so I've learned this technique where you swallow and tilt at the same time. It looks weird, but it's the best way to do it, because if you try to force your tongue onto the expander, it's going to hurt your tongue. And I've noticed that. I cut my tongue last week, kind of did again right there, and basically it's not good. And so, by the way, where am I at? I'm just going to get some orthodontic wax, and I put it on a lot of areas of my expander just to help out, because otherwise, like I say, it just rips up the tongue and it's not very pleasant. So if anyone has any questions on a SARPE, an expander, it's a little bit different when you're an adult. When you're a youth, maybe up to 20 or 21, they can install it and start expanding it right away. When you're a little bit older, that's when they have to do the fractures to help expand it. And so just part of the process. And again, it's to help with the underbite, which I don't know if you can tell by my side profile. My jaw extends a little bit further than it should, but we're going to correct that. It's all going to be good. So there you go, guys. That's an update. Next update's probably going to happen right before my fractures take place. So 3rd week of November. And I will keep you up to date. By the way, that surgery is going to be happening Peter Lougheed Hospital in Calgary, again, November 22nd. See you later, guys. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you very, very soon. Thanks for your well wishes, your thoughts, your prayers. We're going to get through this. It's going to be all right. See ya.